Carol kills me. Okay, there we go. I'm recording. So one of my favorite things about Mary Kay is that we get to celebrate 2 New Years. We get to celebrate our Mary Kay fiscal New Year and our New Year. So yay! Happy New Year, everybody. I hope that you are excited and that you are recharged from the holidays, that you took the time that you needed, and you're ready to run. You're ready to roll. All right, well, I'm going to jump right in because I'm just hoping that I can get this whole lesson in the time that I'm allowed to speak. Okay, so today what I want to talk to you about is living your vision by strategizing and creating goals. So we're going to talk about casting your vision. And so I apologize for my team. If you were on my meeting last night, a lot of this is going to be familiar, but I mean, sometimes it takes 7 times to hear it and actually understand it, right? So I'm totally okay with that. In the words of Mary Kay Ash, she often said, set your goals and hang on to them until they are a reality. You've got to believe it before you will ever see it. Whatever the mind can perceive and believe, you can achieve. So I want to know, are you asking yourself, have you been asking yourself, is this it? Is this all? Is there any more to my life, my business? Could there be more? If you're on this Zoom today, I want to say, yep, you betcha there is. There is more in store for you. If you got on this call today, you chose to be here intentionally. If you're watching it as a recording afterwards, you still chose to come and watch the recording, right? You are showing up. You are making a decision that is going to help you and help you move yourself forward, okay? So the same thing I told my team last night, but showing up is one of the biggest wins that you can do for yourself. It is the biggest and sometimes the most hardest step that we can do in our daily activities. And so, if you haven't yet reset your schedules and your timers for this year, then I encourage you to do that. I encourage you to put this reminder in for your Moving On Up calls every single week, because I mean, what your directors have in store for you over the next few weeks is going to be life-changing, okay? Life-changing. So I want you to think about this. Have you ever asked yourself, am I giving my very best? Am I giving my very best right now? Is this my very best? Do you find yourself scrolling through social media, looking at other people's best life more than investing and developing your best life? Okay. Have you ever felt like you need to make a move or do something different? Do you have habits? Good habits? Bad habits? Habits that are serving you well? Where are you right now on your systems, your goals, your vision for your future? So in order to get your vision ready and grasped and in control, you've got to figure out your strategy. So what is your strategy? We create a strategy to help us move forward. Okay, I'm going to change the view of this because I can't see your guys' faces and I really like to be able to see everybody. There we go. Okay, so what is your strategy? I want you guys to think about this. No coach walks into a sports game without a strategy. No politician walks into a campaign without a strategy. No architect walks into a beautiful house or building that he's going to build without a strategy. No college professor starts a course at the beginning of the semester without a strategy. No business owner is going to open up the doors to a business without a strategy. But you're going to tell me that you're going to live your life without a strategy? Not on my time, not on your director's times. We need to figure out what it is that you want, how we can approach this, and create first and foremost your strategy. Okay. And with that strategy has to come vision. You guys, with strategy comes vision. So I want to talk to you about your vision and how you can dream bigger, how you can design your life and set up your own sweet success. So how to integrate a vision and a plan to make it work. As you know, I am always well, if you've been on these calls, you know that I'm always searching and creating for structure, a plan, a system that I'm able to keep in front of me day to day to keep myself organized, right? I'm always creating something to help me in my daily routine, to help me reach my goals. And I sure as stink hope that you guys are doing the exact same for yourself, okay? I encourage you to try to get everything in front of you. Everything that you are, I'm just gonna mute everybody here. I don't know how. Mute all. Maybe I don't know how. Okay. If you can mute yourselves, you guys, please do. Okay, just to make it nice and fair for everybody. Okay. So where are you in creating your systems, your strategies, your tools? Do you have it in front of you? Okay, that's the first thing you want to look at. When you have a vision, you know where you want to go. You can set your next steps, but you won't be able to see the entire path yet. But creating a vision is not just about the path, it's about the destination. It's about getting there. As you take each step, the next steps become more clear. And as you stay on the path, you become more focused. Okay. So I truly, truly believe that goals are important. Goals quantify and define the steps that you must take, and they are the pillars that allow you to keep moving forward in the right direction. But creating that vision allows you to focus on the next step, and it becomes more clear after each step you take. So we often set goals without first answering why, for what purpose, why do I want this, right? We often set goals and be like, well, I want to do this and I want to accomplish this just because. We have no vision, no emotion, no anything attached to it, right? And so often what happens is when goals are not connected to a clear purpose and a value, we often work at a cross purpose with like against each other, not going in the same direction. You know, in a rowboat, it's like as if you're going in opposite directions and you're just going to go in circles. When you don't have a purpose and a vision, you're going to be going in all sorts of different directions. Okay. But when you have a vision and you have a clear path, you're going to keep rowing and you're going to keep moving into that direction of where you want to go. Does that make sense, you guys? Are you feeling me on that? Okay. So a goal can have a picture at the end, and the result can still not be a vision. If you have a goal to lose weight, it's very helpful to create that mental image of yourself, what you would look like, right? Yourself in a bikini and laying on the beach or whatever it may be, right? It's a very powerful to create that visual for yourself. You know, often people who are losing weight, I've seen it. They'll cut off their head and they'll put it on like a little model in a bikini on the beach in Mexico, because that's what their goal is, their vision is they're working to lose weight to go on this vacation because they feel that that's the only way they'll wear a bikini, right? I mean, you guys totally know what I'm talking about. So that's that vision that you need to create. If you want to earn a Cadillac, then I mean, go take a picture of your sales director in her Cadillac and cut out her head and put yours on it. If you can't go get it right now. I mean, that's right. Cut out her head, pop it on there. We won't care. But that visual needs to be in front of you. You need to visualize what it is that you are rowing towards. Okay. And you can easily sustain more energy and more commitment by visually looking at this goal instead of just telling yourself, I'm going to earn a Cadillac. I'm going to earn a car, right? So a goal, it is better attached with a vision at the end of it, okay? However, even though you can have a powerful picture, losing weight is a goal, but it's not the vision, right? Losing weight's a goal. That's a goal, but it's not the vision. The vision is the end thing, unless it is connected to you in a greater reason. A healthy body. You want to lose weight because you want to become more healthy. You want to have a more positive self-image. You are like, unless you have that purpose and that connectivity to it, you're likely just to go put weight back on. You're just going to lose the weight, then you're going to gain it back in, right? Because the goal is not connected to you. Does that make sense, you guys? Okay. So it's the same thing for red jackets. If you want to get into a red jacket, your director's coaching you, get in a red jacket here. Like, yeah, I'm getting a red jacket. Okay, my director's telling me to do it, so I'm going to go do it. And then you do it. And then next week you're out of the red jacket because you're not connecting to it. You're not visualizing what the end goal is going to be for that jacket, right? The red jacket is what you're doing is you're helping other women. You're creating a life for more than just yourself, right? There is a vision to team building. There is a goal to team building that's not just about getting into a red jacket, okay? A vision is enduring and it provides clarity to that next step. And a goal ends. One way to distinguish between a goal and a vision to ask yourself is what's next. A vision provides clear ongoing direction. It is clear what you want to do next. As you take each step, the next step becomes more clear. And a vision continues to act as a beacon, guiding you and setting your new goal and your next goal and your next goal until you achieve all those goals along to get to the end vision. So once you have reached your goal, it's finished, right? Future direction can be unclear. But your vision for the next step will be ready when you think about it as the whole, not just, I'm going to do this because. It's the whole vision. So the first thing you want to do is cast that vision and that goal and that dream. So what I want you to do is you're going to write this question down. And I don't want you to do it right now because what I want you to do is I want you to take some time to answer this question afterwards, okay? But I want you to write it down. So just write it down and then don't answer it. Okay. In my wildest dreams, before I die, I want to ... Okay. In my wildest dreams, before I die, I want to ... Okay. Now, in other words, you guys, you're writing your bucket list, right? The things that you want to do. People don't stop to think these things because they cause us time. They cause us to realize that we won't live forever. They cause us to realize that we might not be on course for our desired lives. And they cause us to think things like, am I doing what I am doing today because I'm actually designing my life? Or am I doing what I'm doing today because it's what I did yesterday, right? So, because often it's because you haven't considered anything greater. It's because you haven't considered anything bigger. A more wholesome plan for your life would be to create a vision. Am I doing what I'm doing today out of passion and desire? Because I love what I do. Because I know that I can make a difference. We as human beings are given the ability to think, to plan, to strategize. And here's the beauty of your brain. Did you know that you can override your IQ and your DNA? Did you guys know that? You can override your IQ and your DNA. You can change your thoughts and you can change your way of thinking. So your brain gives you the freedom to think the thoughts that you want to think. You guys, so you're probably thinking, well, that's not true. I often think thoughts that I don't want to think, and I just think them anyways. Well, that might be true, but what happens is the thought pops into your mind and you get to choose what happens next. You get to choose what happens to those thoughts that come into your brain. Okay. You get to choose if it's a worthy thought. You get to choose if you get a park on it or if you want to dramatize it. You get to choose what it is that you want to do. You get to create a new thought. Have you ever been asleep at night and you're awakened by a bad dream and it's just like so far off and you're like, what was I thinking? Where did that come from? How did that happen? And you're laying there and you're rethinking and you're recreating that thought. You're like, you had this like really crazy dream. And then all of a sudden you're like, okay, I got to think about Christmas and I got to change this thought and I got to tell myself all these other things to dream about, right? Because you just got to get rid of this far-fetched dream. Okay. Has that ever happened to anyone? Just me? You know what happens to me? Okay. I know what happens, right? So that's the kind of power that I'm talking about. You have the power to change what you're thinking, you guys. You have that power inside of you. So in order to get where you want to go in your business, you have to figure out that beautiful brain of yours. You have to figure out all the magical things that it can do, all the great things that it allows you to tell yourself. I want you to know, I know that you guys probably are thinking like you're coming on this call tonight and you're going to get this vision and you're going to get the meat and the potatoes. And, this is what we need to do to get our lives in order and how we get our business rocking. But these are very important questions to ask yourself because it is so important to strategize and visualize what you want in your wildest dreams, you guys. What is it? In your wildest dreams, I am encouraging you to dream big. Oh my gosh, you guys, dream big, big thoughts, bigger than you have ever thought before. Okay, I lost the screen. I'm hoping I didn't lose you guys. Uh-oh. Can you guys still see me? Because I can't see anyone.
You're down in the bottom corner, but Galaxy S something is Galaxy A51 is sharing their screen right now.
Ah, that's what's happening. Okay. I just asked them to stop video. I don't know how that's happening.
You're good now.
Okay. I had to put her in the waiting room and then I brought her back. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I'm like, I lost everyone. Did I lose everyone? Okay. I'm honestly, you guys, I'm encouraging you to dream big. Are you ready to have the best Mary Kay year of your career? Are you ready to dream like you've never dreamed before? Why have you not been dreaming big? Why? Is it because it's not realistic? Well, according to who? Who gets to choose what dream is real for you or not? Nobody. You get to choose that, you guys. Right now, right here, moving forward, I want you guys to change the way you think. Become a big dreamer because you were created to be a big time dreamer. Okay, your big dreams serve the people around you. Your big dreams serve your community. They serve your family. They serve the world, you guys. But those small dreams, those small thinkings, those limiting beliefs, they serve no one. No one benefits from you thinking small. No one benefits from you thinking like that. So what is it in your wildest dreams? What do you want to accomplish? A place you want to go? Somewhere you want to travel? Becoming a sales director? Earning a pink Cadillac? A family vacation? What is it? I don't care, you guys. Just start writing. Just start writing, okay? With that, I want you to do two things. I want you to make two columns. One column is going to be this year. After you write all those things down, you're just going to write things down, write them down. And then after, you're going to do two columns. One column is going to be this year and in your lifetime. Because Yes, we want to set goals for a lifetime, but we also want to focus on this year and the things that we want to accomplish this year. Okay. And I honestly encourage you to do this every quarter, to go back and to reevaluate, reset, recharge, refocus what we're doing right now. I bet you every one of you in some sort of way, you sat down and you were like, okay, January 1st, here I go again. I'm going to do this again. This is it. This is my race. I'm running. I'm ready. Right? So you refocus, you recharge, you reset some way, somehow. So we're doing that. And every quarter, you do that again and again and again. Okay, the next question I want you guys to ask yourselves. The next question is, what is my biggest career goal, vision, or dream for myself? What is it? Your biggest career goal, dream, vision for yourself. And let it flow, guys. Write it down. Just write it down. Write it down. Whatever comes to your head. Just write it down. If you could not fail at anything in your Mary Kay business, if you could be this, what would it be? Write it down. Write it down. The decision and the vision to create that goal and make it a reality will happen. So you don't have to believe it yet. You just got to write it down. Whatever it is, just write it down. The success of your life from this point forward starts today. The choices you make today. The decisions you make today. But until you dream big and really consider those questions, you might find yourself in a rocking chair of regret. And the biggest fear that you could have in the world is so worth overcoming the fear of regret. Take the time. Take the time with no distractions, no TV on in the house, no notifications on your cell phone, no bag of chips on the couch watching TV. Laser focused decision on what it is that you want. Carve out the time for the actions needed. You need to schedule 30 minutes with yourself and a cup of tea and to say, hello, Raven, what is it that you want? Where are we building? What are we doing? What is the life we are creating? What do you want? How are you going to accomplish it? Okay, take the time back to bring back those dreams and those thoughts that you had once upon a day. A remembrance of the past, something that you might have forgot about, something that you put to rest for whatever reason you thought you couldn't do it. Write it back down. Write it back down. So plan your life, then execute it. Create a sense of urgency. It's so important that you create that sense of urgency for yourself. I'm not telling you guys to do this like next week. I'm telling you like potentially to like schedule this in the next 24 to 48 hours. That's how crucial this is for your business. It is so important to decide what it is that you want. And it's so important. What's your vision? What's your goal? What's your dream? Once you decide what those are, you guessed it. I want you to get it on a goal poster. I want you to get, it doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be like cutouts. It could be words on a poster in front of you, but it needs to be a visual that you get to put in front of you every single day. You need to have that visualization. So what is it that's going to be on that poster? What is it? How do you execute those plans and those designs? You do it with a plan. Create a plan day by day, a plan on what you're going to do. Having a planner in front of you, you guys, this is my life. And I know everybody runs and operates differently, but having a planner in front of me, this is my life, you guys. In front of me, this guides me at all times and it keeps me on track. Not just a day planner, or a date book, not just a date book with times, because a date book is just to show you where you're supposed to be and when you're supposed to be there. That's what a date book is. But a planner helps you plan. It helps you execute your day by day actions. Okay. Your sales director has sheets for you to track your day by day actions. I have given you sheets to track your day by day actions. You have the tools you need. You just have to set the time aside, be aware of what it is that you need, and create and start doing those activities and those habits. Okay. Now, focus on 1 quarter at a time. 1 quarter at a time. This quarter's goal is what? It is said that 90 days you can change your lives. So what do you want to accomplish in your business in these next 90 days? What do you guys want to accomplish? One thing. If it could be one thing, what is it that is not absolutely non-negotiable that you are going to make happen to help with that vision? Okay, be intentional. So I know so many of you come from different walks of life. We all have different things going on. We're all in this pandemic together differently. Every day is completely different, but we all are all just as capable. We're all just as capable. And so this is a critical time in your business, the beginning of the year, the beginning of the quarter, this fresh start, this opportunity that we have in front of us. And so it's often said that when opportunity presents itself, it's too late to get prepared. So don't say next month you're going to get prepared because one day you're going to decide to work. Start preparing today. That's what today is about. Decide what is going to happen. What goal is emerging out of you? What goal keeps coming up in your mind that you just want? And what is your vision for your future, for your family? You guys, step by step, step by step. Before you go and scroll on social media tomorrow, before you go sit on the couch and maybe not do what needs to be done, I want you to ask yourself, is what I'm about to do to take me closer to my goal? And what I am about to do taking me closer to my goal? Is what I am about to do taking me closer to my goal? That is the only thing that really matters in what you do on a daily basis. You guys, we only a year from today, what do you want to accomplish? Each quarter, each step of the way is going to get you there. And we're halfway through the seminar year. I know that so many of us are having our best seminar years ever. I don't know that if I'm gonna spread a secret or a rumor here, but I just happen to know because I was talking to Nadia today, but they're number 6 in the country right now. Right now, number 6, you guys. My unit is on track for prestige, which we've never done before, you guys. I know that Angie's unit is on track so you guys, we're all just on track for greatness. So you have the rest of this seminar year to decide, is this gonna be my best 6 months of my Mary Kay career yet? You have that choice. You have that choice, okay? So if you don't take the time right now to get honest with yourself and choose to change, you won't. If you do not make intentional choices, nothing will change. If you want this to be your best year, you have to trust the process. Goals are a thoughtful process. To have a good year, you have to have a good quarter. To have a good quarter, you have to have a good month. To have a good month, you have to have a good week. In order to have a good week, you have to have a good day. However, most of us are not treating those days as important as we should be. Each day matters. What you do each day matters. It is so important that you take a look at what it is that you want. What's your goal? What's your vision for you, for your family, for your future? Mary Kay believes the secret to success hinged on the basics: booking, selling, rebooking, and team building. The Perfect 10 Challenge can open all doors. The Perfect 10. 10 appointments, 10 team building interviews, and a $600 wholesale order every single month. When I was a new beauty consultant, that was my entire focus. 10 parties, 10 interviews, and $600 every single month. Every single month, you guys. Now is the time to decide what it is that you need to do. We know we need to book, we know we need to sell, and we know we need to rebook in any of the goals and any of the visions that we need to do in Mary Kay. Now, I don't know what your sales directors are going to specifically talk about in the next few days, in the next few weeks, but I know that it's going to be around booking and selling and team building. I can guarantee you, because those fundamentals in this business, they never change. They never change. So decide today what your future is going to look like. Cast that vision, create a plan. If you need to speak to your sales director or any of your sales director friends, do it. Reach up. Mary Kay always said, reach up, right? To where you want to be. So find somebody who is where you want to be, ask them the questions. If you need help goal planning and setting and casting your vision, we're here for you guys. We're here for you guys. Here's what I want you to know is that you don't take advantage of your sales directors enough. I'm telling you this. You don't call them enough. You don't ask them the questions. I can speak for my team. I can speak for I know this. So take advantage and use their skills, use their knowledge, use their experience, and figure out what it is that you want this year. And go get it done. Get it done, my friends. Cheers to the best Mary Kay year yet. Cheers to breaking records. Cheers to having fun and loving what we do. And cheers to just being you. You guys have an awesome, awesome evening. Desiree, what is the chance you did a draw for me? Oh, you rock my world. Okay, Des, tell me who's my winner.
I was trying to warn you that I had it. It is Sherry Seal.
Yay, Sherry, yay. Oh, you know what, Sherry, this is so meant to be. I felt like you and I were like staring into each other's soul tonight. So I think that was like meant to be. I hope you guys got a little bit of something out of this and that you are excited and that you are ignited and that you are ready and recharged and ready to go, ready to run. Let's make this awesome. Have a great night, everybody.